This is also my journey, so I totally believe in it. I dedicated my professional life for it. I started as a student, had the chance to go to Stanford, look how the Stanford guys are doing it, how they play the innovation game, come back to Germany, to Munich, and had the chance to implement it with great people, with a great team here, with great friends, supporters like Susanne Klatten, like Ann-Christine Achleitner. And now, 25 years later, we are one of the most successful startup hubs in the world. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, and there are so many opportunities around, okay? So we should talk much more about opportunities, not about what the others do and all the risk and OpenAI and so on. We here have so many opportunities, and we are great engineers, great computer scientists. We started with the space industry here in Europe, okay? So there's so much knowledge around, and so we should tap this. And this is why we started an own unit at TUM. It's called TUM Venture Labs, where we have all these great innovation fields, but they are not really isolated. Our magic ingredient, our USP is that we bring them together, so that we combine AI with aerospace, with robotics and so on. And out of this conversation, a lot of cool new ideas evolve. And then with politics, so we heard Florian, we heard Markus, so they really do a great job with high-tech agenda Bavaria, with the German high-tech agenda. So this gives us a lot of momentum. But it's not only politics, it's not only the academics, it's also the established companies. And again, so these companies like SAP in enterprise software, like ASML in semicon, these guys are the world market leaders, okay? They are the world market leaders, and they still dominate this business. In aircraft, I'm an aerospace engineer, so Airbus is the biggest commercial aircraft company, and it's located in Europe. So that's our strength. And what's super cool is that it's not only the old ones, but now we have this renaissance of new ones, a wave of new companies. You saw many of them here at DLD, so like Heike from Marvel Fusion, like Francesco from Proxima Fusion, many more, Daniel from ESA Aerospace. So we have this wave of great companies and new, inspiring, visionary entrepreneurs. And now let's think about how do we identify these people? How do we find them? How do we support them? How do we make them successful? And this is exactly our mission at TUM and UnternehmerTUM, really to focus on that. And it's a super important mission. It's the same mission in research and in education. The third mission on the same level is to find these people, make them successful. And what you see here is the picture, how it works. So what you see is 15,000 new students, first day at TUM, and it's the freshman's day, everybody's coming. And what we do is we bring the successful tech entrepreneurs on stage, and the young ones, like Maria, who's doing a drone company, and she says, okay, I started 4 years ago, now I have a company of 20 people, and this is so important. These are the real role models, okay? Share these ideas, and then these 15,000 people start to think and start to act. And here's where UnternehmerTUM is helping, so we do not leave them alone. So we covered the whole journey from the start point through the idea, prototyping, to really building big, great companies. And it's really on scale here. So it's the same intensity than in Stanford. We start 2 to 3 companies per week. We raise about 40 million per week. And it sums up to billions, okay? And then this is the unfair advantage of Europe and also the German ecosystem and the southern German ecosystem, the industry base. And they are also super active. They have their kids at our ecosystem. They invest, they are inventors, so they are part of it. And so the established ones and the startups work together. We are 500 people, and some of you, Bettina is here, Stefan is here, Kevin. Cool. So Kevin from Diamond Quantum's another role model. So who of you is already active as a founder, as a startup, as a mentor, as an investor in our ecosystem? Cool. So what are you doing, Kevin?
Quick pitch, yeah. So we build quantum sensing systems that can basically quality control the next generation of semiconductors. We work with companies like TSMC, NVIDIA in the US on finding very, very small defects in the chips. And this is based on a PhD work at the Technical University of Munich. And then with the help of Helmut, of Stefan, we spun it out of the university and now within 3 years scaled to 50 people and now deliver this first-of-a-kind technology to chip makers around the world.
And what did you announce 2 days?
So before Christmas, we announced that we are building the first facility to build those systems here in Munich. And this has never been built before, so it's the first time. No Asian competitor, no US competitor. And we think we have a real first-mover advantage to bring something out of science into the industrial use case. And this is, for us, a very exciting journey.
UnternehmerTUM is the nest.
Yeah. So give a big applause to Kevin. And this is, I personally think, like Kevin and all the co-founders in the ecosystem, you are the guys who are really making the renaissance of our tech ecosystems happen. And we are not talking about small companies. So Kevin raised a 3-digit million round. He's building up the production sites here in Bavaria, and hopefully you are the next Siemens.
We hope so. I think I also have to give it back, right? So I think we went through all the UnternehmerTUM programs from there's an idea, then how to do a business plan, to now shipping to Taiwan in March, right? So you have been very helpful, and I think it's very hard for a physics PhD to just come up with this on its own, on their own. So thank you to UnternehmerTUM for making it work.
Cool. Kevin, so look at this chart, and Kevin and many of you are part why we are here in the top 10 of the world. Okay, so what Kevin and all the other startups are doing is really world class, and we are already in the top 10 of the deep tech hubs of the world, okay? And you heard many people before, and it seems like we are lost. We lost the race. This is not true. We are not, we are, yeah. It's not true. Yeah. And also if we look at the second indicator, the density, so we're even number 5. And Steffi, Yossi will not like this. So Tel Aviv is behind us. This is really amazing, okay? So there's a lot of tech going on. But it's not only Munich. So we, Jana, also play the European game, and it's great to have friends here and think about London, think about Paris, think about Stockholm, think about Zurich, okay? These are also super strong hubs, and every hub has her strength. For example, Eindhoven is world-class in semicon, Steffi, or Paris is super in AI. So our vision is to bring this network together of leading startup hubs with the help of the European Union. And Stefan, we will make it, or? Cool. Yeah. And that's our mission. And last point, so let's accelerate. And we heard Paul before what to do, and Henrik and everybody. I totally agree. Here are my favorite 10 points, what we should do. So first, focus on people and unleash the people that they really can focus to perform, okay? Second one is, we have so many opportunities and we have a lot of money. Let's put our money where the opportunities are. And last point, really unleash all these regulations and focus not on risk minimization, but on innovation support. Last point, the good thing is, I think most of these things can be done in about 12 months, okay? It's not a roadmap like 2035. This is easy things we can do, okay? And let's concentrate on it. And after Steffi, we leave DLD, let's work on these topics. And then think about our grandparents and great-grandparents. They also experienced it. We had Gründerzeit about 150 years ago. There were thousands of companies built, and some of them you still know, like Siemens, like Linde, okay? Yeah. Then we had the Wirtschaftswunder. We were growing like hell, like China, with over 6% over 1 decade, okay? This is possible at this continent, in this country. And so please have this spirit, innovate with us, help Kevin and the next generation, and then be positive and have great talks next year and tell all the success stories, Steffi. Thank you so much.